What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to the channel. The Dungeon Defenders 2 anime/balance update is in, and I wanted to take a quick moment and run through the patch notes, and of course we all know the Nerf Bat was gonna swing. How bad is it? Well, I can tell you. It's a pretty big drop in numbers. In cases, about 50%, sometimes even more than 50%, depending on your setup. However, using the exact same builds, you're still getting the exact same results. Now, the video I have running here in the background is a build that I've just done a countless amount of hours farming up clusters since the Chaos 10 update hit it. And when I do this build, I get literally 100% the exact same results every time. Never lose a wall, never really have an issue. I do notice that every once in a while, there's a little bit more of a buildup of enemies at the wall than before. However, all of those enemies just get burned out. And although the damage nerf to the Magnetic Knights is a significant number, it went way down. But that just kind of shows you how kind of crazy powerful it was, where it's still easily clearing the content, even after taking such a big hit. But let's jump on into the patch notes. So this is named the anime update, and one of the reasons is the new anime skins are now available. So the anime adept skin, the anime countess skin, and the anime mystic skin. We'll get into this Streamer 1000 engineer skin and these otherworldly skins or accessories here in just a moment. Now, in addition to that, there's two new premium pets, the Chainsaw Corgi and the Cyborgy. Two different Corgi type pets. They're both premium pets, so you have to spend gems on these. However, there is a bundle, the anime bundle, that puts it all together. It gives you all the anime skins and the pets. Now, I will be doing a separate video going over all the skins, additionally showing off the new pets as well and their abilities. Now, let's get into the meat. There was a balance update. The engineer can now use Steam Blast and Orbital Cannon while running and jumping. This is game-changing for the engineer, y'all. Completely makes the engineer feel not even remotely clunky at all running around anymore. So being able to Steam Blast like in the air as you're running and jumping, and then additionally throwing down those orbital cannon shots as you're moving is absolutely huge. Now, starting with the nerfs, the reduced, or the drill hold. The drill hold was your alternate fire. It scaled off hero damage and was just doing seriously broken numbers. It's still really good if you like playing that melee range hero damage type build. However, the damage scaler did go from 3.5 till 2, still going to put out really, really nice damage. Now, this is the first Magnetic Knight nerf. Reduce the range increase of the enhanced throw shard by 15% and reduce the damage by 50%. It's actually over 50% gilded. It went from 35% down to 17%. So a huge nerf to this shard. Still best in slot, y'all. Use it anyway. It is just a really good shard and a welcome addition. It gets your... Once you have it gilded, it's 17% damage increase. That does stack with mass destruction and destruction. And additionally, you will get yourself to the range cap all at the same time. So 100% still a best in slot shard. Reduce the base and scaling of the damage increase from kinetic energy by 40%. Doesn't seem to have made a huge difference. Reduce the base damage increase from broadhead arrows, this is for the poison dart tower, by 35%. Same thing here. The poison dart tower is still getting the job done. Now, the Magnetic Knight Tower got a direct 25% damage scaler nerf. So straight up 25% right off the top, not including shards or anything else, and fixed its upgrade scaler. The upgrade scaler was the big deal. Now, basically what that's referring to is the amount of value you get from upgrading a defense is based off of how much DU that defense cost. The Magnetic Knights were upgrading as if they were a 30 DU defense when they were actually a 40 DU defense, giving them a blown out upgrade value or upgrade scaler as you dump more and more upgrades into it. This is corrected now, so it is at the 40% mark, and it's a noticeable difference from before in the damage number. Now, additionally, the Magnetic Knight Tower now deals decreased damage after every hit, maxing at possible 15%. Now, this is referring to the pierces, so if there's 10 enemies in line, the first enemy is going to get hit for full damage. Each enemy behind that on the same hit is going to take 5% less damage. So this was not really a majorly noticeable change at all, as the front enemies just get cleared, and then of course there's less enemies in the pack, so less reduction going on. The damage scaler of the sentry turret was buffed by 10%. A little bit of love for the sentry turret. It's 30 DU, it's a great fill-in defense. Kind of a tough call to say if you would want to use that as your main defense in a map, but certainly worth adding one in if you've got an extra 30 DU to spend. Made the Nimbus Electric Corruption attack now target more than one enemy. This is referring to when you're in corrupt mode on your Dryad and you have the Nimbus Cloud. It does have an electrocution type attack. This is going to now hit more than one enemy. The Slime Pit got quite a few changes. The damage scaler got straight up buffed from 13.6 to 15. It also now oils enemies without being corrupt. Now, there is some issues with the oil here. It doesn't seem like it's applying to the newer enemies. So, not necessarily as useful in Chaos 10. However, just as far as the raw damage value, they are more than capable of getting the job done. Now, in addition to that, when you go corrupt now in your slimes, you get a 350 move speed addition. So your slimes get moving out to the targets a little bit quicker. Some of you have realized that the Mystic Dagger, the new one from the new boss, the Earth Guardian's Dagger, was ridiculously bugged and hitting for bazillions of damage. That was fixed. Reduced the maximum power of the Overload mod from 60% to 35%. This one too, it's a little bit of a disappointment. You're not going to notice any damage difference on the defense itself, because this is referring to the AoE shots. And it is less. However, the railguns are still a powerhouse and getting the job done. Additionally, the Orc Chieftain can now not be slowed at all. So no slowing your Chieftains down. They are immune to slow all the time. Now, there was a bunch of bug fixes as well, and some quality of life changes. I will put a link to that down in the description below, so make sure you head on over and check out the full patch notes. However, that will do it for this episode. Just wanted to get it out there and mainly say, don't panic, y'all. It's all good. The Magnetic Knight still shreds everything. So if you invested into your Magnetic Knights and got them all decked out, they're still an absolutely incredible main defense to use, and will still easily clear all of the content for you. But once again, that will do it for now, so thank you all so much, and I will see you next time around. Oh, and almost forgot to mention one thing. I don't know the time yet, but DD2 is getting Twitch drops starting Friday, tomorrow. So make sure you swing on by. I'll have more information tomorrow after those Twitch drops are released. However, at some point tomorrow, Twitch drops will be starting for Dungeon Defenders 2, and that is where you're going to get these new shinies, the Draken wings, head, and tail, etc. So make sure you swing on by the Twitch live streams. I, of course, will be live all weekend long, helping everyone out to get those drops. But thank you all so much once again, and I will see you next time around. Take it easy.